not use the grass that they plant on the other side for your own advantage. So you got to make sure that you eliminate those targets first before then taking over the stage. Quite literally taking over the stage.
Grass control is going to be very, very important this entire set. Whoever has more grass is going to have an advantage in throughout the entire game, really. Whoever's in the air more is going to lose their grass, and it's just going to be a mess for whoever can't land. I think that's Sylvanos landing be kind of difficult with that up air and the forward air, just kind of keeping you in the air, keeping you off stage.
That's going to be on the outside as well, and HealsGood taking a little bit of momentum right at the beginning after we had an almost tied game. A couple of up airs that side for 102%, actually getting him up air too. If you only hit him with that, you're going to have more knockback on that move, so a good start by Heals.
Very, very nice. Action Hawk not looking too out of place though, honestly. Holding his own.
Okay, actually trying to get some more percentage that time, but all the percentage that HealsGood is going to have in, it's going to be all extra credit, a good jab check on that one. And a little bit of the difficulty that you can have with Sylvanos is taking away that stock. Nevertheless, the fair is going to do it.
Yeah, 40 on the fair, that's just going to leave you going up all the way into the blast zone at 160. Though HealsGood living pretty long, frankly.
Holding in. Yeah, go ahead.
Longer than Action Hawk would like to see. You want to be killing as Sylvanos off the side. Against Sylvanos, maybe at like 130. Right around here is when you want to see HealsGood getting this kill.
All the way up to 140 at that time, 43%. Slowly chipping away onto the damage. Actually trying to get him with a forward till that time for 60%. Trying to set him up one more time, sending him right up in the air. Manages to safely recover, so HealsGood is having a little bit of difficulty to take away that stock. Nevertheless, let's see if they can actually get some momentum going.
Action Hawk holding on to this stock for way too long. There it goes. HealsGood taking that second stock. Action Hawk on the final one, but honestly, HealsGood not in too much of an advantageous position right now, sitting at 100%. Could be one confirm into an up strong or a down strong, and they're just dead.
Yeah, so far so good for HealsGood. Actually trying to take over the stage a lot more, and the sweet spot back here, sending him right across the stage. And all of a sudden, it's a pretty tight game so far. Actually trying to respond a little more now. A couple of jabs down onto the fair for 99%. Moving the momentum this time. Heals is trying to close this one out. Good mix up on recoveries.
Yep.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing a change by Heals. It's actually just maintaining the entirety of the stage control. Most of the grass is going to be on the red side as well. So doing a really good job of just maintaining that advantage.
HealsGood making sure to not stand at the very edge of the stage, as you can tell by the grass, but standing much more in the center, able to throw down flowers, keep the grasses theirs, and then they can use the howl to maybe confirm into a back air and up strong, something crazy.
Showing a little bit of dominance right at the beginning of the match, but now it's pretty closed up, a differential of only about 50% or so. Oof, up strong is not going to hit on neither side of the Sylvanos. And that is the difficulty that you're going to have on this matchup as well. If you don't have that clean hit, could be a little difficult for the dog to actually get that stock.
Oh, wow. Good DI on the up air, though. Second one, once again, amazing DI, actually. And that one purple is, no way you can DI together that one. HealsGood, or was that Action Hawk? Action Hawk, that made a pretty good comeback there.
Yeah, HealsGood was dominating right at the beginning throughout the set, and they are racking up damage a lot quicker right at the beginning, but just closing out those stocks is something that they need to work on a little bit more, and Action Hawk actually taking that one. HealsGood is actually going to respond with the Frozen Gate as the counterpick.
Yeah, honestly, when it comes to mirror matches, dittos as they're sometimes called, the stage choices are much more player preference, right? Because both characters are going to be able to take advantage of the stage in the exact same way. But some players may, say, move on the platforms or enjoy the fact that this turns into like a Smashville variant, for example.
Yeah, comfort picks are definitely going to be the name of the game, whatever you're experiencing these types of mirror matches. nevertheless, an early lead by Action Hawk, who seems to be getting a lot more comfortable as throughout the set. It seems like they're getting those percentages in and getting those clean hits in as well. Could be a little bit of a warm-up for the first game, and this early advantage for him.
Ooh. Very scary situation there.
Trying to get him so far. Yep.
Both percents very even. Oh, bad DI on the down strong there. Very hard to be ready for that move sometimes, since it sends in the opposite direction that you're on, so you're not really ready for it. Here, there it is again, sending across the entire stage. Sylvanos has loved that move. There's a down air. Yep. It's like a three-way mix-up, if you will. If you DI out too hard, you could get forward aired again, and it'll sweet spot and just super kill off the side. If you DI hard in, you will get down aired like that, and it'll purple at 170 clean. And if you go too high up, then you'll get up aired, and then maybe you'll die off the top because you're so close to there already.
You get any type of confirm, and you're gonna lose that stock if you're in high percents.
Yep.
So far so good for either side. Pretty much keeping it a tied game, just getting him a couple of side specials onto the up air that time. Now HealsGood is trying to dominate this stage, not putting any plants on the floor either. They need to be careful, actually try to get some more grass on there as soon as possible. So definitely an advantage when it comes to this matchup.
Yeah, Howl being a pretty good way to confirm a stock. Oh, not ready for the second hit of up air there, but as I was saying, the grass. When you can howl with it and do that little hitbox there, it's very, very good. It has a lot of time for you to confirm off of. You can hit an up strong or down strong. Even just a nair into like a tech chase is really, really good for Sylvanos.
Now HealsGood is actually getting some stuff going, but now responding back with that forward air, just as you mentioned. The last stock situation, differential about 60%, but it's definitely nothing when you can combo like crazy with Sylvanos. In the different extensions that we're seeing right now. So jab forward till that time, actually getting the up special bite out of him. 94% so far.
Bit of a double parry there, as both players are very, very nervous at the end of this Megalovania playing match.
Tension is definitely palpable. A good tech done by HealsGood as he tries to respond actually with an up tilt. Oh, up strong, sending him right to the side. Good DI there. And a mix-up on the down strong is not going to be enough just yet. We manages to tech it away. And 119%. Ah, unfortunate. Maybe a mixed execution. Yep.
Could have been an accidental side B, could have been purposeful, but just thought they were closer. Both players taking a game off each other, though. Very, very close set early on. This is very interesting to watch. Sylvanos mirror is very much a I'm going to whiff punish you, because his forward air is pretty laggy when you whiff it. So if the other Sylvanos is ready with the same exact range as his opponent, not what he's normally used to, then he can just whiff punish, get a free 60, 70 as we're seeing right now.
Yep. Actually going for that jab check that time, 91% onto heels. It looks like Hawk is definitely looking for revenge after that loss, and the sweet spot onto that up strong, taking away that first stock, cementing the lead and trying to get that momentum going.
Very, very clean first stock from Action Hawk here. We're seeing HealsGood kind of return the favor, though. An accidental side B, I presume, into the blast zone, but nevertheless, the game is now pretty even.
It's definitely not something that you want to see if you're Hawk. Now HealsGood, that's actually getting comboed. Now multi-jabs into the down tilt for 93%, using the projectiles very effectively to control the space as well. They're mixing up the recovery a lot more, actually hit falling onto the up air. Try to get that as soon as possible. Down strong is not going to be enough. Neither is the fair's a good DI recognition on heals.
Yeah, Action Hawk, despite the SD, maybe it was tactical, because he's still managing to keep the pressure on, and kills with that down strong. Wasn't entirely ready for the DI there.
Moving across the side.
You gotta be entirely ready for it, or else you're gonna get hit and die at a percent. You don't really want to, because across the stage like that, it's very, very unfortunate. It feels very bad to get hit by.
Now HealsGood actually trying to get that stage control back, actually responding back with another fair. This is pretty much the DI that you have to do. Just get hit with the fair again, but not try to get the sweet spot. It's a little difficult, just like that. Last stock situation for both players, and now we're seeing Hawk actually trying to get that momentum going one more time. The domination that we saw right at the middle of the game. See if he can bring it back.
Feels good, an advantage now. Possibly gonna make a comeback here. Could be an early kill on the edge guard if he plays his cards right.
Try to recover once again and actually waiting on Hawk. See the recovery options that they're going to go for. Trying to eliminate those flowers as soon as possible. Domination from either side. This could be anybody's game right now.
Very, very
Setting
similar
up.
percents.
Far so good. 92% onto 108 now. Differential of only 10%. Bear's going to knock Hawk right on the outside, and Heels is racking up damage. Up strong is going to miss the mark as they predicted the recovery. And just waiting for the option for him. Down strong, not going to connect that time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually going for everything, and it cost them everything as well.
Yeah, that kind of confirmed that you go for when you're both at 150% is definitely something you do not want to be whiffing. Jeez, that was a very good match for both those players. Even the entire time, I think all games went to last stock.
Last stock situations for both players. A great set for the Sylvanos mirror matchup. And now we're going to move away from that a little bit. We're going to see a Craig as well as Bizza actually going to